Huddling round the fire for warmth with Carl and Anna, I stuck a piece of bread on the end of a fork and held it carefully above the flames until slowly it began to toast. That's how we cooked breakfast in the council house we shared in teams, Gateshead, before my youngest sister Lindsay was born and we moved to nearby Saltwell. My great-grandfather, Bob Gascoigne, worked in a coal factory, which was lucky. Otherwise we would have been shivering our arses off in that house during those bitter winters the northeast is so famous for. He'd bring us the coal, which fueled the fire, kept us warm, cooked our food, and heated our water. We had hardly any money growing up. No TV, no microwave, no nothing. When I was really little, "Got any washing, son?" my mum would ask, and she'd throw my clothes into the bath. But only after us kids had washed in it, one after the other. She'd fill a big pan with water and heat it over the fire before pouring it into the bath. Each of us siblings would climb in and get clean. Then she'd start scrubbing our clothes. Every night, me, Carl and Anna would burrow under the same duvet, pushing and shoving for extra space. Fuck me. Looking back, it was Victorian. But growing up like that, you form really strong bonds, and that's how, all these years later, my brother, my sisters, and my mum are still the closest people in my life, the ones I trust the most. My dad died of cancer in 2018, and I miss him every single day. I still become emotional every time he crosses my mind. Things were so bad. I remember going to bingo with my mum and sitting on those uncomfortable chairs with the old biddies, willing our numbers to be called. "We'll have that tin of beans," my mum would say when we went to collect our prize, as food never went to waste in our house. "You're a tramp, you are," the other kids would yell as they waited at the gates for me after school wanting to fight. We never had much, and I guess it must have shown in the way we dressed, the things we didn't have, but I never took it too personally. Anyway, I've come a long way since then, made millions, become an icon, scored goals which are etched into the collective memory of football fans around the world. So who's had the last laugh, eh? Not them, that's for sure. But when I was a lad, we had nothing. And so my mum, bless her, worked 4 jobs to keep us going. Her first was valeting cars, but she also worked in a factory making jeans, and she cleaned offices. The best job of all was the one she had in a fish and chip shop. The smell of the greasy batter was overwhelming as I entered that shop and said to my mum, "Can I have a box of fish and chips, please?"